Yeah, good morning. Am I audible? Yes, respond ma.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in the last class we completed top-down passing. So top-down in the unit 2, that is about the second layer of the compiler. So phases of compiler. So that means second phase of phases of compiler. That is a syntax analyzer or parser. So first one completed in the unit 1. So that is a lexical analysis, lexical analyzer or scanner. Then next second phase is syntax analyzer or syntax analysis or parser. Okay, so parser, so that can be two ways that parsing. So that means a construction of a tree, parser tree by using these two methods. One is a top-down approach and another one is a bottom-up approach. So top-down approach we completed in the last class. So in the top-down, so three are there. So one is a backtracking and another one is a without backtracking. So in without backtracking, two are there. One is a recursive descent. So another one is a predictive parser or a table driven parser or non-recursive parser. So what we can say, there are three techniques in the top-down parser for deriving input to string, okay, or for constructing a parser tree. Okay, the next approach, that is a bottom-up approach. Bottom-up, here tree can be constructed from leaf nodes to root node. So that means that a construction of tree from leaf nodes to towards a root. So if any input string is given, so from the input string, so we'll take the input string. So from that onwards, we are going to find out the starting symbol of the grammar. Okay, so that is in the bottom approach. In the top down approach, first we will start from the starting symbol of the grammar. So that means from root node. Then we are working towards the leaf nodes. So that means finally we should derive the input string. The top down approach. But in the bottom up approach, first we will take the input string only. In the bottom top-down approach, first we will take the starting symbol of the grammar. In the bottom-up approach, first we will take input string. So input string 2. Then finally what we should get, starting symbol of the grammar, root. So that is bottom to top. Okay. So now I am going to share my screen. My screen is visible. Hello. Screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So actually, for your seniors, this bottom-up approach in the unit 3. So that's why this is a material not for you. That means this is not according to your syllabus. So this is a previous regulation syllabus material. So that's why this is bottom-up parser in unit 3. But for you, so this is top-down and bottom-up. Both are included in the unit 2 only, so don't confuse. This is a unit 2 topic for you. Okay, so in the bottom up approach, first we will see the introduction part. So a bottom up approach so corresponds to the construction of parser tree. Yes, so parser tree construction for any input string, so beginning at the leaf nodes, so that means from the bottom and working up towards a root node. That is, so that's why it is called a bottom up approach. Okay, beginning at the leaf nodes, okay, in the bottom and working up towards the root. That means starting symbol of the grammar. So we'll start from input string and working towards a starting symbol of the grammar, or we begin at leaf nodes and working up towards the root. So that is a bottom up approach. That is a just definition. Okay, here one example is given, a bottom-up parser for ID into ID, so identifier into identifier. Okay, so first input string is taken. So in the top-down approach, what will taken? Starting symbol of the grammar is considered, but here input string is considered, mainly input string. Okay, so first ID into ID, that is taken. So now here we are going to find out what we can call it as a handle. So ID. So the grammar, what is a grammar for this? You know the grammar. So E implies E plus T. So that type of grammar. Okay, F implies, you know, F implies what? E ID. EID. Okay, so this is a ID is a handle. Okay, now here handle is find out. So in place of ID, what we can write? F. So F is replaced in place of ID. Okay, now like this. So next this is okay. This is a string. Again, we have to find out the handle. What is a handle? T implies we have our production like T into F or F. So in place of F, what we can write? T. So T is used in place of F. Okay. So next, what? The next symbol is taken. That is ID. In place of ID, F is used, and in place of F, T is used. Okay. So that means okay, we have T into F. This is a handle. T into F. T into F. What is left hand side? We have to see what is that. T implies T into F. Okay. So now next again we have T. What we should get here? Starting symbol of the grammar we should get as a root node. But T is not a root. Okay. So this one more production we have E implies T. So in place of T, what we can write? E we can write. Okay, like this. So this is a root node we got from the leaf nodes. Okay, this is a bottom up approach. So bottom up. Okay, what is a input string? ID into ID. So we have started from leaf node. That means from the input string, input string, and working upwards. Okay, up towards root node. What we should get? Starting symbol of the grammar we should get. So that is a root node. So this is a parser tree construction. How we have done? So from input string to starting symbol of the grammar. The top down approach, first we will take what E will take. So E can be expanded by T. Then T can be expanded by T into F. F can be T can be expanded by F. F can be expanded by ID. So like that. Okay, first we will consider the starting symbol of the grammar and what working towards leaf nodes. But here input string from input string to starting symbol of the grammar. Okay, clear? Hello, respond ma.
Yes,
So
sir.
approach. Okay, so next here two are the terms we use here. First of all, we have to know handle and handle pruning. Handle pruning. Okay, handle. That okay. So handle pruning. So bottom up parsing during left to right to scan of the input. Okay, constructs a rightmost derivation. Okay, here this is used like a rightmost derivation. You know leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation. Okay, leftmost derivation is used in the top down approach. In the bottom up approach, so rightmost derivation is used in reversal. If you take what are the expansion, the grammar, it will be like rightmost derivation. Rightmost derivation. How can we construct F? Rightmost derivation in the reverse order. So T can be expanded by T into F. Okay. So first which symbol is replaced? Rightmost non terminal is replaced. Okay, in the grammar, what is that? So this is a tree. If you do that derivation part, you can come to know that. Okay, so in the bottom of passing, during a left to right scan of input string, that constructs a rightmost derivation in reverse. Okay, so informally a handle is nothing but handle is a substring that matches the body of the production. So here this is a main string id into id. Okay, id into id. So now we have to see the grammar productions. Here many productions out there. Okay, so then which body is matching? The right hand side, which one is matching? So now id. So id into id, we don't have any right hand side. Okay, id into id, that kind of production we don't have in the grammar. Yes or no? Okay, so here which one we have? T e plus t also we don't have. T also we don't have. Okay, t into f also. That means with this id into id we don't have. So only id is there. Only id is there. Now take that id as a handle. Now id is a handle in this. In the first step. Okay, now handle is a substring that matches the body of the production. Okay, so handle is substring. In the main string, it is a part that matches the body of the production. Okay, it is not it is matching with the body of the production. Okay, and whose reduction represents the stop along the reverse of the rightmost derivation. Okay, so now this can be reduced by which one? F. Okay, now id can be reduced by f. So this is nothing but pruning. So pruning is nothing but reducing. Okay, so handle pruning means first of all we have to find out the handle. So that can be reduced by any production, that is nothing but any symbol, that is nothing but handle pruning. So handle pruning is this one. So handle is a substring that matches the body of the production and whose reduction represents a stop along the reverse of the rightmost derivation. So that is a handle pruning definition. Here one more example. So adding subscripts to the token id for clarity. The handle during the pass of id1 into id2 according to the expressions grammar. This one is a grammar. You know that grammar. E implies e plus t or t. T implies t into f or f. F implies e or id. So these are the symbols. These are the productions in the grammar. Okay. So now this how handle pruning is done. We'll see step by step. Here also, but here we don't have any process, step by step process. Okay, I will show this step by step process here. First to write sentential form, handle, then reduction production, that is pruning. Okay, first we'll take whatever the input string is given. What is the input string? This one is the input string id1 into id2 or simply id also you can take. So id1 into id2. Here what is a handle? id1 is a handle. Okay, what is the reduction production? In place of id, what we can write? F. So f into id2. Okay, the next what is a handle? F into id we don't have. F into id, but id is there. Id in place of id we can use f. So that means id is reduced by f. So this is a reduction reduced production. But here f into id2 we don't have that kind of production. Okay, what is a handle here? F is a handle. Only f you can take. So in place of f, what we can write? T. So that means f is reduced by t. F is reduced by t. Okay. So now after reducing f by t into id2. Okay. Next to find out the handle. What is a handle? T into id2. We don't have that kind of. But we have what? E. In T is a handle. In place of T we can write E. Okay, E. So but E into ID, so we don't have in the further steps, we cannot get. So this is a conflict, this is a problem in this. So to overcome that, so some steps are there, but we can, as a human being, we can identify this. But system, this is for the system, it is a conflict. Okay, so T is a handle, we can find out. But if T is reducible by E, further steps cannot be processed. So T is not a suitable handle, so leave it. Next to take the another handle. What is that? ID2 is a handle. Okay, ID2 is a handle. So now this ID is reducible by F. Okay, next what we will get? What we will get? So T into F. T into F is a handle in the next step. T into F is a handle. Why here T into F we have? So now this can be reducible by T. So what will get? T will get. Okay. So next what is a handle? Next one is a T is a handle. Now this T can be reducible by what? So we have T can be reducible by E. So E is a starting symbol of the grammar. So now this string is accepted by this grammar. So like this we can do whether this given input string is accepted by the grammar or not by using this bottom up. But here some problems are there. Okay, so that is a conflict out there. So this is explanation. Okay, explanation. What is a handle? What we have to do? So like that. Not required this much. Okay, so in the bottom up approach, in this we use some mechanism that is called shift to reduce parser, shifting and reducing. So for we have seen the terms reduction, reducing. Okay, so similar type, but this kind of process is used in the bottom up approach, shift to reduce parser. So that is called shift to reduce parser. This is a basic parser in the bottom up approach. In the bottom up approach, this one is a basic parser. This also we have some problems. Okay, to overcome that, some other LR parsers are introduced. Okay, in the LR parser also this concept is used, shift to reducing concept used in the LR parser. Okay, first we will see what is shift reduce parser. Okay, first shift reduce parser is a form of bottom up parser in which stack hold grammar symbols and input buffer holds the rest of the input string. So same thing what we have seen in the top down approach. Some components are used in the top down approach. How the components are used in the top down approach, same components also used in bottom up approach also. So what are the components? Input buffer, one component. Input buffer, stack, one table is required. Input buffer, stack, table required, one parsing program. So it can be a predictive parsing program or it can be a shift reducing parsing program, whatever. Then one more is a output. So that is actions. Okay, so these are the components of that parser. Here also same components used: input buffer, stack, one parsing program, but a table not used in the shift reduce parser. Okay, so only two. One is what? Input buffer that is used to hold the input string with what a dollar symbol at the end of the string. That is a right hand marker that indicates the end of the string. That is we use a dollar to mark the bottom of the stack, and a dollar also used in the bottom of the stack. In the input symbol also, input buffer also, in the input buffer end of the string, dollar also used, and also right end of the input. So this dollar to the mark of the bottom of the stack, and also right end of the input, bottom of the stack and right end of the input. Okay, these two symbol in the input buffer in stack. Okay, so when discussing this bottom up parser, we show the top of the stack on the right rather than left as we did for top down parser. Okay, initially the stack is empty. Initially stack is empty. That means no symbol is there in the stack, and the string W is an input string as follows. So stack initially dollar input some symbol, some input string and dollar. But in the predictive parser, starting symbol of the grammar is going to be there in the stack. But in the shift reduce parser, no starting symbol of the grammar initially, that is empty. How can we say at the top of the stack is a dollar? So now stack pointer is pointing to the dollar, that indicates empty. Okay, so during left to right scan of the input string, the parser shifts. So in this process, in the left to right scan of the input string, in this process, it is going to shift nothing but push. Okay, inserting 0 or more input symbols onto the stack until it is ready to reduce a string beta. Okay, so some symbols are going to be what this is a stack, dollar is going to be there. Okay, so input buffer, so from the input buffer w some input. Okay, so symbols can be shifted, so pushed onto the stack until reduction operation is going to be done. Okay, going to take place. So until reducing, some symbols were going to be shifted onto the stack. Okay, so the parser shifts 0 or more input symbols onto the stack until it is ready to reduce a string of the grammar symbols on top of the stack. So it reduces beta. So beta is nothing but one handle to the head of the appropriate production. The parser repeats this process until it has detected or deleted an error, or until the stack contain starting symbol and input is empty. So this process is repeated until starting symbol onto the stack and input buffer should be empty. So until getting this starting symbol onto the stack and input buffer empty, this process is repeated. Okay, if input buffer that input pattern is pointing to the dollar and the stop pattern pointing to the dollar, then the given input string is accepted. So that process is stopped and it will announce the given input string is accepted. So otherwise, any one of not empty or some symbols are there, not a static symbol of the grammar on the stack, then it shows error. It announces some error. That means the given input string is not accepted by the grammar. Okay, so this is a process used in the shift reduce parser, but some actions are used in the shift reduce parser. One is 4 actions. One is a shift action, reduce action, accept action, error. Okay, shift to reduce, accept or reject. Okay, shift. So shift operation, by using shift operation, the next input symbol onto the top of the stack. So shifting, that means push. Shift by using this operation, what we can do, shift the next input symbol onto the top of the stack. So here performing shift operation means whatever the symbol, one symbol is taken from the input buffer and pushing it onto the top of the stack. That is a shift operation. Shift nothing but just inserting. Reduce. Reduce, so the right end of the input string to be reduced. Right end of the input string to be reduced must be at the top of the stack. Locate the left end of the string within the stack and decide with what non-terminal to replace the string. So in the starting, in the introduction part, I told you handle. We have to find out the handle in the stack. So that handle can be replaced by any non-terminal. Okay, so that means remove this handle from the stack. Okay, and place that corresponding non-terminal onto the stack. That is nothing but reduce. So reduce operation, when we find out the reduce operation, if we find out appropriate handle in the stack, then we are going to perform reduce operation. Okay, next accept. So accept means announce successful completion of parsing. So what stack, in the stack starting symbol is there. Okay, in the input string dollar is there. Okay, both are empty. At that time we announce, that means the parser is going to announce accept. Error, discover a syntax error and can error recovery routine. So some symbols are still there in the stack. Input buffer completed, but some symbols are there in the stack, or some symbols are there in the input buffer. So in that case, error message will be shown. The corresponding error recovery routine is called to handle that. Okay, so this is a shift reduce parser. Then we'll see one example. Same thing. This is a grammar is taken for this. Input string is this one id plus id or id plus id into id. So these two are accepted. Okay. So first, what we'll do, stack. So stack will be taken. Okay. So this is a Redmond derivation. We will see later. Stack. So initially, what dollar on the top of the stack. Which one input string will be taken in the input buffer? Then action. What is action? Either shift or reduce or accept or error reject. What? Okay. So dollar. First, what action? Shift. So that means this will be shifted onto the stack. Okay. Shift operation. After shifting, the input stack is going to contain this $id1. Okay. So next, what? Any handle is found in the stack. So id. So we have that. We have id f. So f. So now which reduce id by f. Okay, in place of f, what we can do? We can write f. Okay. So next, f with f also handle is f is a handle. So reduce operation is performed. In place of f, t is placed. So that means remove f, then insert t. So now t is a handle again. T is a handle e. So e can be placed onto the stack. Okay. But so start is symbol of the grammar, but some symbols are there in the input buffer. Okay. Now which operation? Shift. Shifting symbol onto the stack. E plus. Next, no handle with this. Again shift the next symbol. What is that? id is the next symbol. id is shifted. And what is a handle? E plus id. We don't have this kind of. Again id we have, handle is found. So id can be replaced by reduced by f. Okay. Again f is reduced by t. Okay. So again we have a handle. E plus t is a handle. So now this can be reduced by e. So in the stack, starting symbol is there. Then input buffer also empty. So now it is going to announce success. The given input string is accepted. Given input string is accepted. Okay, for this case. And for this case also same thing. So same thing we will get. So this one. Okay, starting symbol empty. Then why we call it as a reverse or rightmost derivation. Okay, RMD in the bottom up, reverse or rightmost derivation. So E implies E plus T. Okay, rightmost derivation. So that means always right hand side non-terminal is replaced by F. Then again F is replaced by ID. Okay, next non-terminal is E. E can be replaced by T. So now this T can be replaced by F. F can be replaced by ID. So finally we'll get this kind of. Okay. So if you take in reverse, okay, this is a process in the stack. Okay, in the stack, this kind of operations we have seen. So first, which one? This ID1 plus ID2. So which one is replaced with F2 plus ID? Okay, here this one and this one. Next operation is T plus ID. Next here T plus ID. Next one is E plus ID. Okay, next E plus E. Next E plus T. Next E. Okay, so these are just to reverse of this operation. Reverse of this. Okay, whatever the operations in the stack, those all are exactly reverse of rightmost derivation. Reverse of rightmost derivation. Rightmost derivation, but reverse, in the reverse order. Okay, so that's why in the bottom up approach, the scanning and this deriving, that is based on the reverse rightmost derivation. That means the rightmost derivation in reverse order. Rightmost derivation in reverse order. Okay. Am I clear? Yes, respond ma. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
సో రివర్స్ రైట్ మోస్ట్ డెరివేషన్ ఎందుకు చెప్తున్నాము అంటే ఇక్కడ ఇవ్వండి రైట్ మోస్ట్ డెరివేషన్ చూడండి ఫస్ట్ రైట్ మోస్ట్ డెరివేషన్ ఇవి ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా మనం ఇంతకుముందు స్టాక్ లో పర్ఫామ్ చేసిన ఆపరేషన్స్ కి ఆపోజిట్ ఉన్నాయి. ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఐడి ప్లస్ ఐడి ఉంది. ఓకే, మన స్టాక్ లో కూడా ఫస్ట్ ఇనిషియల్లీ విల్ టేక్ ఐడి ప్లస్ ఐడి. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ ఇక్కడ ఎఫ్ ప్లస్ ఐడి. నెక్స్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ అంటే మనం రివర్స్ అంటే బాటమ్ నుంచి వెళ్ళి చూసుకోండి, టాప్ నుంచి వచ్చినాము. సో ఇప్పుడు లాస్ట్ లో ఉన్నదని ఇక్కడ ఫస్ట్ అవుతుంది స్టాక్ లో ఫస్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ అంటే రివర్స్ లో ఎఫ్ ప్లస్ ఐడి, నెక్స్ట్ టీ ప్లస్ ఐడి, నెక్స్ట్ ఈ ప్లస్ ఐడి, నెక్స్ట్ ఈ ప్లస్ ఎఫ్, ఈ ప్లస్ టీ, ఈ. ఓకే, ఇక్కడ వచ్చిన మనం ఇక్కడ స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ ప్రాసెస్ చేసినాం కదా, అంటే ఇది రివర్స్ రైట్ మోస్ట్ డెరివేషన్. దీన్ని కొంచెం అంటే రైట్ మోస్ట్ డెరివేషన్ దీన్ని రివర్స్ లో వేసే అంటే స్టాక్ లో ఉండే ఆపరేషన్స్ అన్ని ఎగ్జాక్ట్ గా మ్యాచ్ అవుతున్నాయి. సో దట్స్ వై ఇట్ ఈస్ కాల్డ్ రైట్ మోస్ట్ డెరివేషన్ ఇన్ రివర్స్ ఆర్డర్. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈస్ అ షిఫ్ట్ టు రెడ్యూస్ పార్సర్. షిఫ్ట్ రెడ్యూస్ పార్సర్ ఏం చేస్తుంది అంటే జస్ట్ ఏం లేదు, ఒక స్టాక్ ఇన్పుట్ బఫర్ వన్ అవుట్పుట్. ఓకే, యాక్షన్. సో ఇన్పుట్ బఫర్ లో వాట్ వీ హావ్ టు డూ, ఇన్పుట్ స్ట్రింగ్ ఏమైతే ఇస్తామో అంటే దీస్ ఆర్ ద ఇన్పుట్ స్ట్రింగ్స్. ఐడి ప్లస్ ఐడి ఈజ్ వన్ ఇన్పుట్ స్ట్రింగ్ ఈస్ గివెన్, or id plus id into id, or id into id plus id. So any kind of అంటే బిట్వీన్ ద ఏముండాలి ఆపరాండ్స్ మధ్యలో ప్లస్ గానీ స్టార్ గానీ, ఆర్ విత్ ఇన్ ద ఇలాంటి టైప్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్సో యాక్సెప్టెడ్. ఐడి ప్లస్ ఐడి విత్ ఇన్ ద ఓపెనింగ్ అండ్ క్లోజింగ్ పారాథసిస్ స్టార్ ఐడి. దిస్ వన్ ఆల్సో యాక్సెప్టెడ్. Okay, this one also accepted. ఓకే, సో ఇలా ఇన్పుట్ స్ట్రింగ్స్ ఇస్తారు, ఇవి యాక్సెప్టెడా కాదా అని. సో ఈ ఇన్పుట్ స్ట్రింగ్ ఏం చేయాలి, వాట్ ఇన్పుట్ బఫర్ లో ప్లేస్ చేయాలి. ఇన్పుట్ బఫర్, ఓకే, దిస్ ఇస్ ఇన్పుట్ బఫర్. సో ప్లేసింగ్ ఇన్పుట్ స్ట్రింగ్ వాట్ ఎవర్ ఇన్పుట్ ఇస్ గివెన్ ఇంటూ ద ఇన్పుట్ బఫర్. సో వన్ స్టాక్, యు నో స్టాక్. ఓకే, one side open, push operation, pop operation is performed, inserting, deleting possible at one side. Okay, we call it as a push operation, pop operation. Okay, so stack is taken, input buffer is taken, then corresponding actions here in shift reduce parser we have 4 actions. One is a shift, second one is a reduce, third one is a accept, fourth one is a reject or error. Okay, these are the 4 operations and actions shown in this parser. Okay, first initially stack contain dollar, ఇన్పుట్ బఫర్ ఏముంటుంది ఇన్పుట్ స్ట్రింగ్ ని దెన్ డాలర్ ని ప్లేస్ చేయాలి ఇంటూ ద బఫర్, ఇన్పుట్ బఫర్. ఓకే, సో మెయిన్లీ వీ హ్యావ్ టు లుక్ ఆన్ టు ద స్టాక్. వి సపోజ్ టు ఫైండ్ అవుట్ ద హ్యాండిల్. హ్యాండిల్ అంటే ఏం చెప్పాను, సబ్ స్ట్రింగ్ అంటే మనం గ్రామర్ లో ఇచ్చిన ఈ రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ మ్యాచ్ అయ్యేలాగా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. So that is a handle. Any one of E plus T is a handle, or T is a handle, T into F is a handle, F is a handle, or within opening and closing parenthesis E also handle, ID also handle. So these are the handles according to this grammar. So ఇవేమైనా స్టాక్ లో వచ్చినాయా లేదా అని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. So that is a handle. Okay, if handle is found, then next to do the reduction operation, reduce operation. Action is reduce. So reduce అంటే ఏం చేయాలి, in place of this handle what reduced by this left hand side non-terminal, తోటి reduce చేయాలి. సో దట్ ఈస్ అ రిడక్షన్ ఆపరేషన్. సో యాక్సెప్ట్ అంటే ఏంటిది, యాక్సెప్ట్ ఆపరేషన్ ఎప్పుడు పర్ఫామ్ చేస్తాము, స్టాక్ లో స్టార్టింగ్ సింబల్ రావాలి, స్టార్టింగ్ సింబల్ అండ్ ఇన్పుట్ బఫర్ ఎంటీగా ఉండాలి. ఎంటీ అంటే డాలర్ ఉండాలి, లాస్ట్ లో డాలర్ ఉండాలి ఉంటే దెన్ దిస్ పార్సల్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు అనౌన్స్ సక్సెస్, యాక్సెప్టెడ్. Okay, that is a third operation. Fourth operation is what, reject or error. Eppudu, so different cases. Input buffer not completed ante some symbols are still there in the input buffer and stack symbol kuda vachesindi ante static symbol of the grammar is there in the stack. Okay, so we cannot that means we can do the shift operation, but we cannot handle ni find out చేయట్లేదు. అంటే with that we don't have production in the grammar. In that case, this processor is going to announce error or reject. Okay, that is one case. And input string completed. That means dollar is there in the input buffer, but in the stack, not static symbol of the grammar. Other symbol is there. No symbol in the input buffer, but ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏం రావాలి, స్టాటిక్ సింబల్ ఆఫ్ ద గ్రామర్ రావాలి, బట్ స్టాటిక్ సింబల్ the grammar is not there in the stack. In this case also, it is going to announce error, rejected. Okay, so but these 2-3 cases, definitely it is this kind of input strings are accepted. Okay, you can do. So which one is not accepted means id plus id. Okay, this input string is not accepted. In this case, it will show, that means action is error. id plus id. Okay, this is not accepted. This is accepted. This one accepted. This one also accepted. But this kind of input string will not be accepted by this type of grammar. Okay, you can do this. Okay, in this case, we will get error. Okay, what we'll see? We'll show that also. So first shifting id onto the stack. Okay, after shifting, what the symbols id dollar. Okay, first shift operation performed. The next handle is found, that is replaced by, that means reduce operation f. Okay, so next what f also handle, so that can be replaced by t. Okay, now handle also there, so now t can be replaced by e. Okay, so next what shift operation, e plus, after shifting e plus id dollar after shifting. Okay, next handle not found, so again shift operation e plus id. Okay, handle found, that is f. Okay, next handle also found, so that is a t. Okay, next what, e plus t, this is also handle, so that can be replaced by e. Okay, next what, shift e id. Okay, handle found, in place of f id we can write f, in place of f we can find, we can write t, in place of t also we can write e. Okay, next symbol what, id is here, so now this id also shifted id. Next this can be replaced by f, so this can be replaced by t, so this can be replaced by e, so dollar. But how many e are there? With handle, no handle found. So this is, that means in this case, this parser is going to announce error, rejected. Why? In the stack only one symbol, that is a starting symbol of the grammar. Okay, not is a static symbol of the grammar, of course, but many are there, e are there, only one symbol should be there, that should be a starting symbol of the grammar. So 3 is what there, so now this parser is going to announce rejected, the given input string is rejected, like this. Okay, clear? Okay, so these are also same, how many, this is one input stream, this is another input stream, and this one not accepted, already I have shown this one also. Next you have to do this one within the opening and closing parenthesis. ID plus ID into ID by using shift reduce parser. So find the handle for the given. So this reduce shift this kind of construct speed reduce parser and input string, whether input string is accepted by this grammar or not. Verify that. Okay. And then next one more example. This is a different example. That means a different grammar. Input string. This one is input string. Okay. What same thing? Stack initially dollar input string. So 00. This one placed into the onto the what input buffer. So shift operation 0 shift. No handle found. So next to 0 shift. Again no handle found. Again shift 0 3 zeros. Again no handle found. In this we don't have 3 zeros. Okay, next again shift. So that means 3 zeros 1. 3 zeros 1. So handle found. 0 1 is a handle. 0 1 is a handle. So now reduce this by yes. So 2 zeros yes. Okay. We don't have. That means handle is not found. Again shift operation. So 3 zeros yes 1 yes. We handle 0 yes 1 handle. So now this can be replaced by yes. Okay. So 0 yes no handle found. Again shift operation 0 yes 1. So handle is found. So this is reduced by yes. So yes is a starting symbol. No symbols in the input. Okay. So what we can say given input string is accepted by this grammar. So now this parser is going to announce success. Okay. This is one more example using shift reduce parser. Next, this is also another example. Same thing, same process. Shift to, then any reduction is possible, reduce. Again shift, if any reduction is possible, reduce. So like that, shift to reduce. Finally, accept. If shift operation or if reduction operation is not possible, shift operation also not possible, that means it is going to announce reject, error. Okay. Yes, here in the shift reduce parser, some problems are there. Those are called conflict. So types of conflicts in shift reduce parser. Okay. So there are two conflicts. One is a shift reduce conflict, another one is a reduce conflict. Okay, so shift reduce conflict by using this, with this what we'll get. So cannot to decide whether to shift or to reduce. That is called shift reduce conflict. So here conflict means confusion. Which operation is going to be performed, either shifting or reducing. Both options are available. So we can do shift, we can do reduce. Two options are possible. Okay, as a human being, we can decide, but the system cannot decide. So that's why for the system there should not be conflict. Okay, this is a problem. That is, what is a problem? Shift reduce problem. In this conflict, we cannot decide. So that means system cannot decide whether to shift or to reduce. That is called the shift reduce problem. Next to reduce conflict. So reduce conflict. That means here also it cannot decide which of the reduction, which of the choice is to be reduced. Okay, so that is reduce. I will show. Already we got this kind of problems. Okay, in the next example we will show in that no conflict in what we have discussed in the previously in that examples no conflict some type of grammar. Okay, this kind of grammar in this type of grammar there may be a chances. Okay, next to what this one also dangling else grammar. In the dangling else grammar also have that confusion. Okay, so we'll see the remaining in the next class. Conflicts, okay, but you remember this, what is that shift to reduce conflict and reduce conflict. Okay, here in the shift reduce conflict, so we cannot decide which one, whether to perform the shift operation or whether to perform the reduce operation. Both the operations are possible in that situation, in that case. Okay, in that moment these two operations may be possible, so we cannot decide. If we do shift operation also we'll get the result. If you do reduce operation also we'll get the result. Okay, but which one needs to be taken, that is a problem. That is called shift to reduce conflict. Next reduce conflict in this case on the stack. So on the stack one symbol can be reduced. Okay, so that means not exactly this one. This is a reduced, but that means this symbol can be reduced only in this one, and also e plus t also can be reduced. T can be reduced, e plus t can also be reduced. Okay, this kind of means this is a one possibility of reduction, and this is another one, e plus t. Okay, which one? Either this one symbol can be reduced or this entire can be reduced. That is a problem. So we cannot decide exactly. So that is a problem with shift to reduce parser. So in this case, okay, first input symbol, what is that? 2 is shifted. 2 is shifted. Okay, that is a number. Okay, 2 is a number. Okay, so now this number is a reduction. So that is can be reduced by e. So in the stack e is there. So next symbol plus shifting e plus. Okay, so we don't have that any handle. So next symbol shifting 3. So that means number. Okay, now number can be reduced by e. Okay, e plus e. Okay, e plus e. What? E plus e can be reduced by e. Okay. Next here e plus e, that possible. That means e plus e can be reduced or star also can be shifted. Okay, in this moment we can do this reduction and shifting also. 2 options available: e plus e reduction and shifting star onto the stack. So that is, so this is a shift to reduce conflict example. Shift to reduce conflict example. What is the time? Okay, we will see that reduce conflict in the next class. Okay.